Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Freezer!
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing.
Nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Doesn't that just calm you on a
Yes. Monday.
On a Monday.
It's been a long Monday. But
There's a reason why we have the monks playing.
you see, there's this one guy. He's a pope.
Is that what he is?
Yeah, he's a pope, and
He is a pope.
named Francis.
Pope Frank?
Pope Frank.
Why don't they ever do names like that? Like,
Well, it's
Why does it
he
have
was
to
going
be-
after the Franciscan monks,
no, and
so
I
he wanted
got
to
that.
do that.
I got that part.
Yeah.
But I'm talking like, how come we don't get like,
Pope John.
well, I was gonna say Pope Hank.
Hank.
Wouldn't
Hank Williams Jr. the Pope.
South will rise again? Okay.
Anyway, but Pope Francis,
Pope Frank.
he's been considering a new sin.
I didn't know he could do that.
Well, he
This-
is the
this is true.
representative of God on earth, if you believe the Catholics.
Yeah, but I didn't think you could bring him in.
But, I mean, well...
I didn't think you could make new sins like that. I thought that
I
was...
mean, it's not like he's making new sins. I think he's just announcing that these are actually sins and you need to watch out, sort of thing.
Okay.
You
I
know,
didn't think you could
like-
do that. But whatever. Again, the joy of
Okay,
not
all
being
right,
the Catholics.
all right. Okay, so let me kind of... Pope Francis this week, you know, he considered adding ecological sin to the Catholic Church's official teachings.
Ecological sin.
Ecological sin.
And what exactly would constitute an ecological sin?
Well, pretty much any sin against the earth.
Yeah, but you're going to get a little bit more narrower than that.
Pretty much every sin. That
But,
like
So, like using the
Gas.
plastic straws.
using plastic straws, gasoline usage, obviously.
Driving,
I mean,
an SUV.
an FUV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An ecological sin.
Yeah, ecological sins.
Now, how does that, I'm trying to figure out how does that count as being a sin, is my question.
Well, you know, it's against the earth, and the earth is God's.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so, you know, obviously you're sinning against the earth, so you're sinning against God.
I don't think that's quite how that works.
Oh yeah, that's exactly how it works. I mean,
No.
that's yeah, come on, man. That's normal. That is literally just run of the mill everyday sort of thing going on right here. He's not even trying to stretch that out at all. No stretching.
No,
that's
It sounds like he's bored.
Look, you're not even going to pull a hammy with this stretch. Thank you.
You don't deserve it, but I'm gonna give it anyway.
Thank you. I'll take it all day long. I do anyway. It's called a job.
So on Friday, the Pope was delivering a speech to the 20th World Congress of the International Association of Penal Law in Rome.
He gets one.
Yeah. Where he told hearers
Hearers?
Hearers.
Hearers?
Hearers.
Are they hearers of the word?
They're this word, whatever he's saying. They're hearers of the penal law. Quote, we have to introduce, we are thinking about it, to the Catechism of the Catholic Church, the sin against ecology, the ecological sin against our common home, because a duty is at stake.
A duty?
Duty.
A duty.
Yeah, a duty.
A duty do wop bop.
So they're trying to say basically that it is a sin to be
Be yourself.
Oh, well, he called climate change, quote, a global problem with grave implications.
It is
end
grave.
quote.
It is grave. Yes, it is
the fact
grave.
that you irritate us so badly with it is.
And you are so terrible at this job that you have one job. Mm-hmm. One job.
Yeah.
And this is not part of it.
No, I don't think. I mean, yes, God says we are to be good stewards with what we are given.
Sure, yeah.
But,
yeah. Yeah. I mean,
you can't. Can you imagine actually having to go to confession for that? Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been 27 days since my last confession.
Yes, son. Yes, son. Please continue. Mm-hmm.
I used a plastic straw at Wendy's the other day,
Continue.
and I threw a bunch of plastic soda can rings over into the ocean,
Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I had a bag full of rice and threw it at a bunch of pigeons.
You didn't.
I did.
You didn't.
I did.
Oh my.
There's still some on my shoe.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it for now. Oh, wait. I did eat meat. I had a big hamburger before I came here.
Get out!
There is no saving you, son. You will be sent to purgatory.
You, sir, are nothing more than a fiend.
I
Aikiramba?
because I'm not saying that we don't need to take care of the earth. I'm not saying that we don't need to try and be good stewards. But
Right.
I would argue.
I mean, you should.
You should. I would argue, though, that it would probably behoove you to deal with yourself better on a personal level. You know what I mean? Like, get your own house in order before you worry about everything around you.
I could agree with that.
You cannot keep the earth clean and protected if your insides, your soul, is all jacked up. If you're going to lie to people and treat them like crap, or if you're going to be a douchebag, then you can't expect the world around you to be clean and pristine.
Right. It's one of those things. By the way, Izzo played in a band called Ecological Sins.
You know what? I heard he played bass.
Yeah.
And then I heard Ron played
Tenor.
drummer. Yeah, well.
You know where I was going with that. It's all that matters.
Brad played fiddle. Oh,
Yeah, that's it, I guess.
really? Because this is what we... Because there's
nothing more.
Nothing else going on in planet
There's
Earth.
not like myriads of people killing their children on a daily basis. There's not millions and millions and millions on an annual basis, on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, killing their offspring who claim the name of Christ.
Nope. No, that's not happening. They're also not, killing Jews or not Jews. They're killing gays and everybody else in the Middle East.
Right. There's nobody in the
that.
Middle East killing gays.
No.
There's nobody in the Middle East killing people just because of the color of their skin. There's nobody in the Middle East killing people because they're Jewish. There's nobody in the Middle East killing because they're Christians.
Oh, stop. Stop it. You know that
There's nobody.
there's nothing going on.
There's nothing
The
going.
Chinese-
The world is not literally on fire.
Chinese are not trying to take over
Everything.
everything. Yeah. Hong Kong, they're not,
We don't have-
harvesting organs.
We don't have the crazy increase of people killing each other over littlest things.
No. Everything is fine. We've actually gotten everything else down
Look,
to the point that
Everything is awesome.
yeah. Everything is cool when you're part of a team,
Everything is awesome.
when you're living a dream.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, when you're at this point, apparently we have hit the apex of humanity to the extent that,
Man has no apex. You understand
I
this?
know.
I hope everybody understands that.
Well, apparently we have. So much so that the Holy Father can turn around and now just start making up sins as he goes along. I'm just saying,
Just saying.
somebody sounds bored.
I think he is. Well, when he sits behind that giant wall where nobody can get in, but, he can watch the rest of the world
And complain about
and complain
immigration.
about stupidity and American immigration. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. It's
A little bit of a...
That's a-
a hypocrite. That's it.
that's
It's which is weird to be speaking of someone who's supposed to be literally a physical representation of God.
Well, I mean, when you're a man, but you're supposed to be the physical representation of God, you're automatically a hypocrite. I mean, it's in the nature of what you do.
It's and there it is. Need we say more? Need we say more? Defenders Live.
Yes.
Mojo 50, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. It is Monday.
It is.
Thank God we made it to the end of Monday.
It's the end of Monday.
Praise God. Hallelujah.
Thank you, Lord.
The weekend went fast.
You guys just don't understand what I mean by thank you, Lord,
Yeah.
right now.
Almost
oh,
didn't
my
make
gosh. The show almost didn't happen, at least the video side.
Yeah. It was one of those days.
Oh, buddy.
Go to mojo50.com. Check out everything over there. All the amazing hosts and all the awesome things. You can pick up some gears and some swags. You can sign up to be members as things go on.
Right.
You'll enjoy that. What else have I? Oh, go to our website, doaeshow.com.
Correct.
It has been newly refurbished.
Yes, it has.
There's a couple of new apparels up there. That
Yes. I fixed a correction. I fixed an issue.
You did.
I fixed an issue. So I found out today that the sweaters that we had, the Jackhole sweaters, sweatshirts, they only went up to XL. So I had to find. I found one of the alternate brands that they have that goes up to 5X.
Oh, okay.
And so I added that into the front page now, so you can see that there goes all the way from small to 5X.
So everyone can be.
Everyone can wear them.
So whether you're
Ugly Christmas sweater, Jackhole Nation time.
you're a teeny tiny little person or Santa Claus himself,
Literally huge.
you can get a sweater.
You can have a sweater.
Let's see. Follow us on all the social medias at DOAE Show.
Yes. Just a little side note here.
Yes.
You know that American Nuck Radio guy,
Yeah.
that Mike Phillip?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mike Phillip, he really likes to do music on Fridays.
I know. I was listening
You heard
on
that?
Friday. Yes.
was good.
I was jamming out as I
Right.
was driving around Jacksonville.
Well, apparently, if you give a donation to American Nuck,
yes.
a $10 donation
Yes.
to American Nuck Radio,
I was going to say this.
he will play any requested song that you give.
Yes.
Doc Thompson got run over by an Amtrak.
Uh-huh.
Has already requested Baby Shark.
No, you did.
Yes, he did.
I thought he was going to do all any
No.
rock song.
Any song.
Is it any song?
Any song. He never specified rock song. He just happens to say it's rock hour. Oh yeah.
Way to go to find that loophole.
So he's finding the loophole over there. Doc Thompson got run over by an Amtrak. He donated his $10 and he decidedly made sure.
Oh, that's amazing.
Baby Shark will eventually be played. Also, guys, I would love for you to request things like Pen Pineapple Apple Pen. And
Get him to play the French version of Dominique. Dominique.
the Gummy Bear song.
Oh, wow. Meat shake.
Meat Shake. Yes.
You're welcome.
Detachable Penis would be good too. And that one goes out to Izzo.
The internet's for porn.
The internet is for porn. All those things. He will lovingly play them if you donate $10 to
Yes.
American Nuck Radio.
You should.
Yes.
Check out American Nuck.
American Nuck?
That's it. I can never say it right.
Yes.
Check out Mike Phillip.
American Nuck Radio. It's a good time.
I think he's at 2 p.m. Eastern.
I believe so.
I
Yes.
believe on Mojo 50. And also you can check out Mojo on the iHeartRadios, mojo50radio.com.
Yes.
Check them out over there. Follow iHearts. It's something I'm telling you, especially if you're in the car all the time, or even if you're not.
Sure.
Something to listen to, tickle your ears
And it will.
the entire day. I
And your
promise
fancy.
You will not be sorry.
Sorry.
As the our brothers from the Great White North say, sorry.
Sorry.
It's sorry.
Sorry.
Hey, sorry.
Hey, Siri.
No. Damn it. It only did yours. Thank God.
That's because it recognizes my voice.
No, you can say it again. Look, I bet you can say
No,
it
no,
again.
no, no, don't
Do it
worry.
again. Do
No,
it
no,
again.
no.
Say it.
Hey Siri. Yep,
Oh,
they
my
both
show.
go. All right,
You're
so
just not saying it loud enough.
yep.
Whatever.
What do you get when you send $10 to Defenders? Our thanks.
Not barely that.
You get our thanks.
You get our gratitude.
Our great appreciation.
Our-
We thank you so much.
Our just amount. Well, it could also be questions. It's like, why
Ooh,
did you send us $20?
Why did you send us
What
money?
is wrong with you?
What is? Well, I mean, there is a donate button,
There is,
and
No.
you can actually become part of the Defenders team. What we like to call the Defenders.
What? I thought we were the Defenders.
Well, we are, but if you would like to become part of the Defenders,
Oh, you mean as in like part of us?
right?
I gotcha.
Be one of us. One of us. One of us. You can go to our website. There's a button over there for plans and options. You got a $5 plan a month, or you got a $50 a year. You know, it's not that bad, and it helps keeps the videos on for us, which is nice. It's good times. Anyway,
Great oldies.
back to this. Everybody's been all in the going through, wanting to make sure that they get on this new thing called the Disney Plus.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've actually heard it put that it is better than like a lot of people I know who have Netflix are shutting
Right.
it down
Right.
just to have this.
And I understand
And I
that.
mean a lot of people.
That-
This is not.
That would be great if it was. Of course, I don't support the mouse.
Why you don't support the mouse?
I don't support
Why
the
not?
mouse. Well,
That's not.
there's a lot of reasons why, and I'm not going to go through all those things.
Another
but
time.
I
for
don't
another-
support the mouse because the mouse doesn't represent what the mouse used to represent. We'll just end it there.
Okay, end it there.
I
So-
may be able to get a free version of their site just because
because of
because of friends.
in low places.
Yes.
Nice.
And so I'll probably do that, but I'm not going to pay for this.
Yeah, I
ever.
wouldn't pay for it either.
Would never ever pay for this. So Disney fans are very very upset now.
Why would they be upset? I mean, this is again
Big news.
The next thing,
Huge
to
stuff.
sliced bread. I mean, that was the seventh day God created.
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus,
Right.
and He was happy
And he
because
said
he had
it was
something
good.
to watch when he was resting.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
That's
isn't
how
it?
this goes, right?
It's biblical.
That's the way love goes.
Okay.
Sorry. No, what they're upset about is thousands and thousands of customers who have been signing up to the streaming service have been hacked.
Hacked, you say?
Yes.
As in
Disney Plus was hacked.
they had-
Somebody got through the back door and
Huh.
hacked all of all their software situations.
Wow.
And thousands and thousands of people's names, addresses, information, accounts have all been stolen and immediately sent to the dark web.
Because where else is it gonna go?
I mean, immediately. I'm not talking like, yeah, it's going to take a few days. No.
these
no.
guys were waiting.
They were waiting for this to happen. They knew that they could get in, and boom. Only hours after the service launched, hackers were selling Disney Plus accounts for as little as $3.
That's a steal.
And a subscription for the service as $7 a month, meaning that they could hack into your system, steal your information, and give somebody else service. Now, this is not the way that I'm getting it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, see, I have a friend who has Verizon, and apparently if you have Verizon, you get free accounts. You get free Disney accounts.
Huh.
That is not me promoting Verizon.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, you have to have like the Verizon Unlimited plan or something.
Are you sure this is the?
That is not a promo.
That you're
It's not a promo.
you're not like hacking something or buying this off the dark web. You're
Yeah, I just have a friend
you
who's
have
going to give me
somebody
their
else
account.
is going to give
Yeah, and friend is going to give me their account number.
because that's better.
Yeah, because then I don't have to use my name. They have 4 accounts to give out, and they're like, "Here, I've got one. Here, take it."
It's like, oh, thank you. So for sale, you say
For sale.
on the dark web, you say.
I do.
Huh.
Ah,
Well,
yeah. It's like nobody could see that coming at all.
yeah, I totally didn't.
Blind Hooker could see that coming.
Ray Charles saw that coming. Helen Keller saw that coming.
Stevie Wonder saw that coming.
Oh no, you have to top it with Helen Keller because she was blind, deaf, and dumb.
Well, all we're talking about is seeing, though.
And now she's dead, so that's She went from being the trifecta to
the dead fecta.
the quadfecta.
How is she quadfecta? She's just dead now.
She's dead, so she's
Right. You could say anybody who's dead technically could have seen that coming and top it.
Yeah, but I went with her because she
Okay,
had
Hitler
the
saw that
great-
coming.
No, this doesn't count.
Yeah, it does.
He saw that cyanide pill coming too. And
Yes, he did.
here you go, Mrs. Brown. Okay, so
So yeah.
sucks to be them.
Yep.
This is why you have to be careful buying things on the internet.
Yeah.
I don't think we have time for that one.
Especially new subscriptions. What do you mean you don't think we have time for this one?
All right.
I mean, do you want to do a different one? Like this one?
No, because I'm going to be pissed at that one.
Okay, so let's do this one.
What did you do this one?
Okay, before we get there, though, let's talk a little bit about some CBD oils.
Okay.
See, over
What
at
are we talking about?
Well, over at mojo50.com/shop, we have Supreme, full spectrum,
Pizza Supreme?
high quality
Oh.
CBD oils.
I feel like you should be like talking like the guy who's in an alley somewhere. It's like, hey, buddy, you looking to buy a watch?
Hey, come here.
Come here.
Hey, do you want a CBD oils?
I got
the CBD oils from KBMD, all right? CBDs from KBMD, full spectrum. Look, these things are fully loaded, CO2 extracted, all right? Is amazing how good these things are. You got the aches,
I do.
you got the inflammations,
A little bit, yes.
you got the bad feels.
Yes.
This could help you. Brain fog. You got the brain fog?
Yes.
This could help you. Go to mojo50.com/shop. I got you right over here, okay? See, if you go there and if you use the promo code DEFENDERS, you can get $15 off the price. It's $15 off the price. 15 smackers off the price. Use the promo code DEFENDERS. mojo50.com/shop.
How much was that off the price?
15 big ones.
I'm sorry. One more time. How much off the price?
15 smackaroos.
One more time. I'm sorry. My battery, my hearing aid is going bad. I'm so sorry.
15 Dolores.
I'm so sorry. One more time. It's so dark. I can't read your lips.
Go to mojo50.com/shop. Use the promo code DEFENDERS. Get $15 off the price.
Oh, my goodness. Democratic Attorney General group will only endorse candidates supporting abortion rights.
You don't say.
Well, I don't say. Apparently, CNN says a group state. The Democratic Attorneys Association announced that it would only endorse candidates who support abortion access and publicly vow to defend reproductive rights. I'm going to stop there.
Wait. Sorry. One more time.
You can't support abortion and defend reproductive rights.
They're not the same thing.
Well, not just that, but 50% of children born are girls,
Right.
And they have the ability to make other babies. Therefore, that would be
Their reproductive rights
are
trump
being-
your reproductive
Yeah,
rights, technically, because you
sorry.
can't affect somebody else.
a requirement the group called, quote, first of its kind for any Democratic campaign committee, end quote. The move comes with 12 attorney general seats at play in 2020, according to the group, and as state attorney generals have played a key role in litigating the recent fights over abortion rights as both the state and national levels. Defending the recent crop of conservative state-level restrictions to the procedure has fallen largely to the state's attorney general. However, representatives from liberal states, attorney general's offices have brought or supported several of the challenges to the Trump administration's efforts to restrict access to the procedure.
Indeed.
That's
a good time for a break. I'm telling you what, that's really good timing.
Yeah, there's not much else I could say. Really, I mean, are you surprised?
They're wanting to kill your children, and they're considering it reproductive rights to do so.
Are you not surprised?
No, I'm not.
I'm not either.
Yeah.
Guys, stay tuned. More on the other side. We'll be right back.
Are you not entertained?
Apparently, I was really freaking out Virginia Jackal by doing that voice.
Oh, the
Yeah, that voice. The gruff mafia back alley guy.
Don't scare you of yoga pants. So
Yeah, but that's a visual thing. Helen Keller did see that one. That's why she's dead.
Oh, thank God she died. It's a shame.
Oh, ecological center slug. Guys. You can either deal with the mouse mafia or you can deal with the dark web. Right, AI?
Yeah, or in this case, you could deal with both.
Yeah, it's true.
Skadoosh. All right, let me shut that down.
People were correct. Jackals cannot keep their mouths shut. Now my song request is no longer a surprise. That's too bad, Doc Thompson, governed over by Amtrak. You shouldn't tell somebody on the radio that you made a request for somebody else's show on the radio.
Yeah, you should have known better.
Nah, you really should have, honestly. Come on. It's like 90% of the time, if you tell me something and you just say, look, between you and me,
It stays between you and
it
me.
will
yeah.
stay. Yeah, 99.9999999. It'll stay between you and me.
Yeah.
That other like 1,000th of a percent goes to my wife.
But if you don't say it, 100% of the time, it goes to everybody.
Right.
Just
If you
saying.
don't tell me this is between you and me,
100% of the time,
goes to everybody.
it's going to the four winds.
That's right. I can keep a secret in all confidence forever.
Forever.
But you have to say it. You have to tell me.
Yeah, we need that caveat.
Yeah. All right.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Defenders Live, Mojo 50. I think we need to extend that just a teensy weensy.
Yeah,
little
probably a
bit,
little bit more. It'll be all right.
but maybe later. Defenders Live, it's Monday. Mojo50.com. Go to mojo50.com. Check out all of those awesome people over there. You know, everybody that starts shows the live shows, the daily live shows. Well, no,
That shows the shows?
daily shows.
The daily shows? Not with Jon Stewart.
No, and
No.
not with that Noah Trevor guy.
Trevor Noah guy?
That's whatever. That weirdo.
It's a trap. That's all I'm saying.
It is. But yeah, the daily shows for us start at midnight
That's right. Because that's when the day
with
starts.
the Rocky Stoochies
Yes.
and runs all the way till 9 o'clock.
Where we have our show.
You're welcome. Just saying. So many great things in between. And also check out the weekend, guys. I'm telling you, if you do not have somebody that you like on the weekend, I challenge you this week. Start perusing through mojo50.com.
Yes.
Find somebody on the weekend
That you like. Well, just find
that
somebody
you've
to listen
never
to.
heard before.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That you've never heard before. That
Yeah.
based off of the bio and all the stuff that you might want to just random pick. Doesn't matter. Toss it a coin, whatever.
Yes.
And just listen.
Just go to Mojo, go through the schedule for Saturday or Sunday, and just flip a coin or something. Go get a 20-sided die and roll it,
There you go.
and just number them out.
There you go. And just pick one and just one show. It's usually most of them. I think all of them are an hour long.
Yeah, process.
You're not going to lose anything.
No.
And you might
It's
be
an hour.
surprised.
Come on.
You might be surprised.
Yes.
Just saying.
Yeah,
DOAEshow.com is our website. You can check out all the awesome things over there. Been newly refurbished. It
has
looks
been.
swanky.
Yes, it does.
Stephen worked hard on that one. So go over there, if nothing else.
Just
So he'll be
just go there so I know that somebody actually sees it.
Yes,
That's all.
exactly.
Somebody else other than me. That's all.
Yes. Follow us on all of the social medias at DOAE Show. Use the hashtag arm yourselves.
Speaking of slightly venomous Kirk, careful telling Stephen. He colors the winds with it.
The Pocahontas.
Pocahontas there.
Yeah.
Paint with all the colors of the wind. That's me.
Yeah, that's fun.
I could show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid.
Nope.
Nope.
We're not playing that. You can't sit there and say that you don't
Look,
support the
I'm a
mouse.
musicals guy.
But you can't say you don't support the mouse and then start singing.
Yes, I can.
You can't. That's
Yes,
not how that
I can.
works.
I never paid for it.
You've never paid to see Pocahontas?
No.
Oh.
Hell no. And anyway, that was Aladdin.
Oh, I don't know.
Jeez, riff-raff.
I quit watching.
Street rat.
I quit watching Disney movies and cartoons like that at around. I think the last one I saw was it Beauty? Maybe Beauty and the Beast. Maybe.
I mean, we were given Frozen. I can't even say we bought that. We were given that.
I'd rather slam my tongue in a car door.
Yeah, well, other people would do the same thing. Wealth tax opposition is rooted in the era of American slavery, says two economists.
What?
Wealth tax opposition is rooted in the era of American slavery, says two economists.
How would that be exactly? The opposition. So you don't like it,
Yeah. But,
huh? How does that work exactly?
the people who are against wealth taxes. They're
No,
obviously white supremacists.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Perfectly sound.
that's documented. That's concrete. That's
Documented evidence. Yes.
It's in the books. It's in stone.
Right.
That every single individual. Because I don't want to assume humanity.
Well, stop assuming.
I know. That's why I didn't do it.
Right. Don't do that.
Every living entity agrees that that opposes this wealth tax is a racist. Is part of the Klan. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, yeah.
Why are you laughing?
No, nothing. Quiet guy in the back is asking, how much will Dylan charge to slam his tongue in the door? Asking for a friend.
We don't need money that badly, though.
He has thought about that once or twice.
It has crossed my mind.
I really don't think so. I mean, more than $20?
Because I was gonna say,
Depends on how hard you slam.
This is totally off. This is totally off topic. Real fast, but the guy at the other place they were doing stuff like that. You could when they would do a fundraiser, it'd be like, oh, if you pay a certain amount, then you get to have dinner with certain people.
Right,
and blah,
right.
blah,
The
blah,
whole deal.
Tours and
this
things
is like you
that.
pay a certain amount, you get to slam Dylan's tongue into
No.
a door.
No. I was thinking though. And we'll come back to the story.
This
in a
is
second.
scary.
We'll come back to this.
He
I
was
know.
thinking.
We'll come back to the story in a second.
Uh-huh.
But what if we did something like that? Like throw us $10 and you get to just suggest something.
That we do?
Yeah. Not quite on a jackass level, but close.
I'm not too fond of
I
this.
didn't say that.
I don't know about that.
I didn't.
I know the listeners. I do not feel comfortable with that proposition. Do not feel comfortable there.
At a $10 level, it won't be anything bad.
Oh, no, sir.
It'll be
$10 buys enough.
No, at a $10 level, it would be.
Are you saying there's a limit to the $10 level?
Yes. At a $10 level would be like we take a permanent marker, like a Sharpie, and we paint facial hair on you.
That would be hilarious, but then I'd have to go into work the next day.
That's what makes it hilarious.
I can't do that. I literally cannot do that. That is not allowed.
Oh, it makes me giggle.
It makes you giggle, but
No, because you're right. Because I would.
it would be like shaving your face.
That's what I was just getting ready to say. I'd get screwed into somebody being like, "Here's $20, shave it off." And I'd be
Shave Dylan's entire head. It's
like,
like,
"Dude, oh, you can shave my head. That don't bother
no,
me."
face and all.
Oh no, hell
Yeah,
no.
yeah. See, and that would not be good.
No, because I do not look.
This is what I'm saying. You don't understand where you're trying to push this, and that's not good. Anyway.
No, I had an idea. It just
So,
sounded better in my head.
Yeah, it always does. Yeah. So taxing the wealth is an idea that now thrust on the center of the Democratic primary. Senator Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, hi, how are you? Have both.
Fine, how are you?
Oh, good, thank you. Have both put forward wealth tax plans that would hit the nation's richest citizens with steeper taxes in a bid to reduce inequality and pay for the progressive agendas.
God, this is killing me. Like this, and I know I keep bringing this up. I do, and I apologize. I reduce inequality and pay for their progressive agendas. Just that line. Again, I'm almost finally finished with Ayn Rand, Atlas
Yeah,
Shrugged.
again. Yeah.
And this is all I keep hearing. Like,
Oh, that's okay.
the same crap. And I'm like, oh my God.
Your head.
It hurts.
Yep. So economists Gabriel Zuckman and Emmanuel Saez, both of whom consulted with the Warren and Sanders campaigns, traced the history of wealth taxes in, quote, The Triumph of Injustice. How the rich dodge taxes and how to make them pay.
You want to? All right. Do you want to make the rich pay?
Sure.
Do you really want to make the rich pay?
No, I really don't.
No. Do you really want to make the rich pay their
Fine.
share?
Fine.
It's called a flat tax.
That's true.
Pure and simple. It's called a
Because
flat tax.
flat tax would be a flat percentage. Boom.
Everybody pays the exact same amount.
No progressive tax. Anything.
You make $10,000, you pay 10%. You make $10 million, you pay 10%.
Roth
Everybody
IRA
pays the
is
same.
gone. Roth IRA is gone. Donations are gone. All the rest of it are gone. You pay 10%.
How much did you make? X amount of dollars.
You made $40,000 a year.
Subtract 10%.
Right. You have to pay $4,000.
Ta-da!
Done.
The downside to that is every single accountant CPA would be out of a job.
Yes, and I don't care.
I don't care either. You all need to be doing something other than that, working that 3 months out of the year anyway.
Exactly.
Piss
You
somebody
you
off for
make
that one.
more than I make in you make in those 3 months more than I make in a year, and that pisses me off.
It's like,
Just a little bit.
it's like school teachers, but in reverse.
Right. See, they argue that the initial wellspring of anti-tax rhetoric emanated from Southern slave owners determined to defend their massive wealth they built on the backs of those that they've enslaved.
Really? Because the North didn't have anything. I mean, the North was where they had industry.
Yeah.
And
that's where the wealth actually came from. The South actually didn't have that much wealth. Even the wealthy slave owners people, it didn't know. Did they have huge plantations? Yes, but they built them themselves, or at least they got the slaves to build them. Did they have a whole lot of land? Yes, but they also had to feed, pay, and keep up that entire facility. It was a lot of money going in, but it was a lot of money going out. It's not saying that they didn't make money. It's saying that they weren't as rich as you think they were.
yeah. Quote, a fear haunted the slave owner of the South that non-slave holding majorities would use taxation to undermine and eventually abolish the peculiar institution. They particularly feared the wealth taxation at the time was 40% of the population. What are you doing? You turned off the wrong one.
Sorry.
Population of the southern states is considered property. Property taxes were...
Oh, I'm sorry. Stop right there. Let's go back.
I hadn't even finished it.
No, let's go back.
Okay.
They particularly feared wealth taxation at the time of slaveholders?
Yeah, they particularly feared
Nah.
wealth taxation. Here's why. At the time, when
Stop.
40% of the population of the southern
Fail.
states was considered property
Fail.
taxes were an existential threat to slave-holding planters.
Fail.
Here's
There was no quote-unquote property tax in this way. There was no quote-unquote wealth tax in this way. All you had were excise taxes and taxes on stuff you bought. That was the only tax that you had up until the early 1900s.
even if and I'm not even aware of that. I'm just saying.
I am.
And that's fine. Even if all that is in place, you're looking at it from two completely different angles. Not even angles. It's not even angles.
This isn't even angles. They are literally lying to your face boldly.
Yes, but I'm trying to come at this from another way. Slavery is wrong. You don't hold slaves. You do not possess human life.
Right.
Very
a human is a human is a human.
You can't do that.
Right. In America, they have certain unalienable rights.
That is exactly. That's an atrocity that should never, ever, ever exist on planet Earth. And
Even
yet,
though it still does.
Sadly, it still does.
Yeah.
That's
More now
there-
than when this happened.
And I get, and you can kind of look back. Oh, you get it. They don't want. But that is completely different than now. Now you have a bunch of people who do not want to work, who want to do as little as humanly possible so they can turn around and take from people who want to work, who want to try, who want to grow, and want to be their best, and have to give a portion to those who literally could not give a flying rat's tail.
Now let me stop you there because something was said over on Facebook, and I really want to address this. So you do realize slavery was endorsed in the as holy in the laws given by Moses, laws of false peace, miracles too. Think, boys. I need to stop you there, buddy, because no, it wasn't slavery that was endorsed. It was indentured servitude. It was a maximum of 7 years, and it was to pay off debts. After the 7-year period, you had to relinquish quote unquote ownership of these people. They had to be given their freedom at that time, no matter what.
And we're not talking about going back that far anyway. They're trying to relate it back to slavery.
Yeah, they're talking about the 17 and 1800s.
And even so, fine. Slavery is wrong.
Yes.
You want to be an indentured servant. You want to, do something. Fine.
Sure.
Cool. Knock yourself out. You have that right to do so. But to forcefully own somebody
Yes.
is the wrongest of the wrong, aside from murdering babies.
Exactly.
Okay? But you cannot sit here and say that that is the same thing as somebody who has come up with an ingenious idea or has come up with a great product or a great service.
Correct.
Has worked their tail off.
Yes.
Putting in hours and time, sweat,
All over
blood,
the
sweat, and
place.
tears,
Yeah.
everything in
Right.
to make something of themselves only to have what they've earned in a good portion of it
Yes.
taken and given to people who haven't earned anything, who don't
Correct.
apply themselves, who don't have a skill, who don't want to be better. They just want to be given something because they feel they are entitled. It's two different things. This is apples and oranges. You can't sit there and try and mix one with the other.
No, you
And you can't take, oh, well, the slave owners were really worried about a property tax. Well,
No,
you know
they
what?
weren't.
Even if they were, so what? It's a different time. They were trying to hold on to what helped them stay rich. Yes.
Okay, sure.
It's the wrong reason. You
Right.
can't say it's the same thing as now.
And it's not.
You cannot put intent from 100 plus years ago, 200 years ago,
Yes.
into today.
Right.
You can't take my intent on what I do and Steven does and think they're the same thing. We're two completely different people.
Because you can't.
Believe it or
just
not.
doesn't work. We are actually two different
We
people.
may be twinsies a lot, but no, we're very different.
No.
You can't do that. This is where every single society that has fallen has started at, where you start to lose people's individuality and you start taking everything in this giant lump,
Right.
and then you assume that it's all they're going to be the same. Well, it's all a big blanket, and we all throw it into. And no, it doesn't work that way. Everything is kind of. You have to take each individual person and each individual situation as something different. And people don't like that because it's tedious. It's a pain in the ass. You have to actually use your brain on both sides. And it could be two of the exact same things. And over here will be one way and over here is going to be completely different. And you have to work it out.
Mm-hmm.
People don't want to do that.
That's right. Speaking of maintaining riches or getting some riches,
Okay. Wow. It's woof.
Ecological Sinner Slug says, I like the idea of karaoke night for $10. They request songs that we actually sing instead of play. Huh. We could possibly do that. I'd even just say $5 a month.
Shut up. No, $10 is fine.
No, $5.
Shut up.
A
$10
month.
is
$5 a month.
Where's your foot? I'm gonna
A month. I'm saying a month.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Because we could make this a once a month thing. Make a big deal out of it.
Right.
Actually take over like Facebook for 2 hours.
I'm saying like $5 a month. Just saying.
And now we don't do it at all. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I'm really, I hate when people do this stuff. They try and just, oh, well, look, we're so smart. We can mix
No,
this
you're
with
so smart. You're an idiot.
You're taking two different cultures, two different times in American history and in the world, and you're trying to say that they're exactly the same and they're interchangeable, and they're not. They're not.
Okay, maybe we keep it to $10 because even Indian and Mike will donate for a song.
No, it's a good idea. I'm telling you, it's a good idea. If we take like a 2-hour thing,
Make it a whole deal.
well, maybe not 2 hours. That's a lot of trying to sing.
Well, I mean, I could do it.
No, I mean I could too, but I don't know if I want to do 2 hours.
Yeah, that could be a little
We
painful.
have to see if it'll grow.
Watch how much it grows. All right, so catcoolers.com is one of our other sponsors of the show. Cat coolers are amazing.
Because they're rugged.
Yes, they are rugged, and they keep your ice cold for up to 7 days.
Because they're rugged.
Indeed, and they're made in the United States.
That's what makes them rugged.
And yes, and they're fully customizable.
That has nothing to do with being rugged, but I'm sure you could put rugged across the top of it.
You could if you wanted to.
You could.
Because they're fully customizable, and they come in many colors as well.
But wait! There's more!
There is more. If you go to catcoolers.com today, you can actually get one of their cat coolers for 10% off. When you use my name, Steven, S-T-E-V-E-N, as your promo code, that's Steven, S-T-E-V-E-N, over at catcoolers.com, you can get 10% off. Oh, and remember, they have a lifetime warranty because...
They're rugged.
That's right. Check them out today.
rugged.
Catcoolers.com.
Yay.
Chick-fil-A.
Remember, an American slave was not necessarily black.
Or African.
African-American.
Right. He could
Doc
have been,
Thompson got ran over by an Amtrak.
he could have
That's
been
true.
Irish. Could have been
Irish, could have been Asian,
could have-
Chinese.
German.
could have been German. Mm-hmm. You know,
Italian.
I love how everybody, the moment you say slavery in the United States, everyone automatically assumes and runs to the black guy.
But it's not
Tell me that's not racist.
racist.
Why you automatically assume that only black people can be enslaved?
Why are you going to assume that Chick-fil-A is always going to support Christian values?
Because they do.
Ah, well, Chick-fil-A president and CEO Tim Tassapalooza
Ooh, hashtag nailed it. Hashtag like a native.
announced that the famous fried chicken chain plans to make significant changes in which charities it donates to, in part because as we go into new markets, we need to be clear about who we are.
I thought you were pretty clear as to who you were. I didn't have a question about it, did you?
No, Tassapalooza revealed that the company's foundation will no longer donate to high-profile Christian organizations.
Don't tell me. The next thing they're going to do is they're going to be open on Sundays.
Not yet.
Oh, that's coming.
As the Chick-fil-A expands globally into more liberal parts of the United States, the chicken chain plans to change which charities it donates to after years of bad press and protests and quilt bag communities.
Say that again. Chicken chain plans to change its charities.
Yeah.
That's
Chicken Change plans to change its charities.
sorry, I'm way too easily.
No,
amused.
it's perfect. Beginning next year, Chick-fil-A will move away from its current philanthropic structure. After donating to more than 300 charitable organizations this year, the Atlanta-based fast food chain will instead focus on 3 initiatives, with one accompanying charity each: education, homelessness, and hunger.
Okay. So, you know, there are Christian organizations that do the exact same thing.
Yeah, I know.
The exact same thing.
Yeah, like Salvation Army.
Yeah.
They do that.
They do
They do all of that.
They do. Oh, but you know what?
They're
That's
not-
one of them that they're not.
Gonna donate to anymore?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Because it's the Salvation Army, and the Salvation Army just got a lot of bad press from the quilt bag community, even though technically the same people that hate Chick-fil-A hate the Salvation Army and would not go there anyway. So they're caving for absolutely nothing.
You got. You know what's
Absolutely
bad?
nothing.
And I knew this was going to come eventually. I knew it. I knew that one day Chick-fil-A would no longer be the
Beacon of hope that it is.
that one stable point that the world was, at least America was, still had some kind of grounding.
Yeah.
You know, that there was some group or somebody out there that was like, you know what, we're going to do our thing.
The way we
and
do it.
We're going to let our actions and our service and everything else speak for us, and whatever happens, happens. The chips fall where they may. And now you're kowtowing to people who...
That's actually a pretty good play.
Thank you.
That's nice.
That you're not, that like you said, would never even go into your restaurant in the first place.
Right.
And now you're going to turn around and
People that hate you despite the fact that you have the nicest staff of people ever.
You're not going to, this is a slippery slope, and dollars to donuts within the next year. I say that they'll be open on Sundays. It'll be no different than a Popeyes before it's all said and done. I'm telling you,
It's going to happen.
I'm
Chicken too tasty? Not soon. Not soon.
they've already started. It's already started.
Speaking of chickens and crossing roads, Senator Elizabeth Warren
Why did the chicken cross the road?
to end traffic violence.
What? Traffic violence.
Yes.
You mean like road rage?
No, yes. Partially.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So Elizabeth Warren,
Uh-huh.
the great Senator Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah, she's sending out smoke signals that she's going to end traffic violence.
How?
Monday morning, Warren, fresh.
Monday.
Ba-da, ba-da-da-da. Fresh off of a weekend of bad polling.
Bless her heart. She purely was probably too drunk, maybe? Or not drunk
I
enough.
don't know.
We
Not
don't
drunk
know.
enough. She only had the one beer. Took to Twitter to express her support for those fighting the good fight against cars on Traffic Crash Victim Day.
On what?
Monday, today, happened to be Traffic Crash Victims Day
How come it didn't come up on my phone?
because it's not a real day yet.
Oh, then what the hell?
Traffic violence kills thousands of injuries and kills thousands and injures even more Americans every year. Actually, my wife was sharing like 10 stories over the weekend of people that were either hurt or dead in traffic accidents from drunk drivers, which, you know, I was like, why are you keep showing me these things? I really don't want to watch this right now. Stop it. Please stop.
We're going to stay at home. We're never going anywhere.
Please stop. Yes, I get it. Drunk drivers are crazy. On a World Day of Remembrance for traffic crash victims,
Huh.
she says, I'm sending my love to the families and friends of those who have lost loved ones. It's time to, quote, hashtag end traffic violence.
Wow. These people have got some brass ones, don't they?
Yeah.
To think that you have the actual ability to control individuals in the moment.
Yes.
That you like the Pope doesn't even think he has that kind of power, and supposedly he's God in human form.
Right. And he knows.
And he can't even do
He
it.
knows he can't touch this.
Da-na-na-na.
Dun, dun,
Da-na.
dun, dun.
Da-na.
That's right. Wow. Yeah. So the same person that wants to not only tax you to death, but take away your gun rights, take away all of your civil liberties, she also wants to stop you from hurting people with cars.
Again, when you're referring to actual violence, like road rage and things like that, you can't stop that. You cannot control that, pumpkin.
In cars. It's not going to work. It's just not
No.
how this happens.
You can't
You
control
can't-
people.
People are not controllable. This is what we found out many years ago.
You cannot control the heart.
No.
So stop it
That's right.
now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, numbers.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with your bell count grade for the day, Monday, November 18th. Today we had 6 missed innuendo bells, 59 actual bells, 4 horns, 5 rim shots, and 1 oh my gosh. Giving us an A for the day. Peace out and good night, y'all.
We've been getting a lot of A's lately.
Yeah, and that's good. That's very good.
Mojo50.com, DOAEshow.com. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We will see you tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern.
That's right. Go check us
Bye,
out.
y'all.
Check out the website, DOAShow.com.
See ya.
Bye.
That was wonderful.
Bravo!
I loved that.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good,
It
though.
could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!
Hey, boo!